Good evening. Um, 皆さん、konnichiwa. Anzi, oyasu minasai. It's very late. Savadi krab. And Dajao. It's April 26th. Welcome to the fourth day of this social experiment. I hope I really hope you will like this video. Because it's costing a lot of energy. I'm pretty tired today, but I want to share what I've learned, what I've studied, and what is the final information, because we have to fight for what we want. We have to fight every day, every night, no matter what, because if the goal is a legitimate one, if we are not giving up, we will reach our goal no matter what. So if you like the video, if you like this series, please like the video, and remember to subscribe. This will help me a lot, and activate the notification for the new videos. So just go straight forward. It's going to be shorter than yesterday, but I hope you will like it, and I hope it's going to be useful, because we have to understand what's going on in our reality. So really not too much to say about what I'm going to say. What is the book I'm just reading? It's just this Economics for Everyone. I really like it, but I have to complement with additional information, and sometimes I do not agree with the author. So just go together, because the topic that is today, we're facing today, is very crucial for the way that we understand and the way that we perceive our reality and the choice we are going to make. As usual, remember, I'm not an expert. I have no interest in whatever books or financial asset or whatever. So it's just we do together, and if you want to suggest anything, please tell me in the comment below, and let me know your opinion. So, as we were saying yesterday, economy is not something separated by society. So by choosing the economy that we want, we can choose the society that we live in, and by choosing the society that we live in, we automatically influence the economy that we want. It's our personal responsibility to choose the best. So what is the economy that I would like to share with you, and what is the society as well? The society where there is prosperity for all, where there is a good environment and a good care of the environment, where there is social security, where there is income security, and when there is the freedom for each one of us to choose what is the future that we want, what is the profession that we want, what is to make a plan for our life and implement it. So by having this, we have equality and sustainability, because it's important that we pursue our happiness in the key of our accountability, and then the end of the story, we can achieve this in a democratical way. So remember, the main goal here is choose the economy that you want, invest in the economy that you want, and we will get the society that we want. So the first things that we very often have in the news, that we really have this information, especially in Italy, where the GDP is always a key element, is the gross domestic product. So it's a measure, it's an aggregate measure, it's an overall measure of of the goods, or better to say, there are many definitions, but that's to say that is the gross values that we add by production of the goods that we provide or we transform in the nation. As are reported by Wikipedia, there are a different definition, and what is the goal of these indexes? Just to measure and compare the economical progress of the nation and the how good one country is performing. But keep attention, this measure is not always accurate. And moreover, in the Wikipedia page there is a global GDP with a projection from 2016 to 2050, and as you can see, this projection is not taking into account what's going on now, because these things are not like this for sure because of the COVID. And this tell us very, very important things when we invest in economy, when we have 5 years or 10 years or 20 years perspective. We have always to be careful with the information that we get and the information that experts tell us. So this GDP projection did not take in account the black swan that we had in the past, did not take in account the COVID, but on overall the idea there is correct. So we expect that the China economy will stay stable and will grow. It will be the first economy in the world. US economy will be stable and slightly decline. India economy will raise because of the information that they are providing in terms of service. And as you can say, China and India, they will develop more and more, and they will grow both in terms of demographic aspect, both in terms of money per capita. So this means how much renminbi that this Chinese currency will be available for each. There is a program from Chinese government to defeat the poverty, and they are doing very well. They are investing a lot of money. It's not a Western capitalistic economy. There are points that can be criticized, of course, because each form of economy has plus and minus, but the trend there of this graphic is correct. Same for India. They have different economy from China. They are focusing on different sector, and we need to understand the world, respect the world that we live in, especially when we are talking about big nations like China and India, that they are so different and so far away from the Western mindset. And in a way also Japan is going to have and this is having as well, that is more serious with COVID, some economical decline, like Italy for example. I do not expect Italy to raise to be again in one of the most common or most productive economy in the world in the next future, but we shall see. Till we will not see the real evolution, and we have to adapt to this evolution, we cannot say. So the other lesson that we have from this graph is just be flexible, be ready for changes, adapt, because if you don't adapt, if we do not adapt in our investment, we will die, we will get poor. That's a simple law, a simple rules that we have to follow. So just few drawback or few statement or few myth. GDP is not prosperity, just an aggregate measure. We have to say, to keep attention, that the GDP in total can grow because we have inflation, can grow because we have more people. But why it is useful? Because it helps us to understand the tax income, so to understand how much money that country is going to receive and what will be the resources they are going to use or to invest in other services or in the society, and this can potentially lead to a better society at all. So today is a little bit different because I'm proposing, and I will extend it, the one word to understand the society that we live, and this word is economy, and this word will be said in Chinese, Qingxi, that is like these two characters that you can see in both simplified and traditional Chinese. Traditional is more common in Macau, Taiwan and Hong Kong, simplified in mainland, that is Dalu, as they say in Chinese, and Singapore, and is the say the evolution of the language. Imagine that the same process has been adopted in Japan as simplification, but with a different style and different approach. So if you are from a Japanese background, probably you will recognize more the traditional one, not the simplified. And also in Thai. Thai is a very fascinating language. Thai economy can be booming, not at the moment because of the limitation of the COVID in the touristic area, but the economy, the script is very elegant. I really like it, as you can see, and this is Setsuke, that is the way that they say economy. So thank you all, I wish you a good evening, and we'll keep in touch tomorrow with an additional topic. Remember, now we know what GDP really means, and this is a tool that we can use in all the when we read newspaper, when we read news, we should use this knowledge before that we use it in for an active approach. We have to use it in to understand the world where we live in. Thanks a lot. Good night.